How's it going, subscribers? Before we get started, I want to congratulate you for winning your free stocks worth up to 1,000. Sign up for free to any app in the description below, or on my YouTube page to get free stocks worth up to 1,000 for free. You might as well get your free stocks for free. What do you have to lose but free stocks to gain? Cyclo Therapeutics, CYTH, Maxim initiated a buy rating with a $12 price target yesterday. Shares traded more than 40% higher pre-market today. Earnings have declined by 23.7% per year over past 5 years, has less than 1 year of cash runway. Highly volatile share price over the past 3 months. Shareholders have been substantially diluted in the past year. Checks. We perform automated risk checks on every company. We flag any failed checks as potential investment risks. A company which passes all our checks, however, is not risk-free. Cyclo Therapeutics, CYTH, risk checks fail. Our revenue and earnings forecast to grow. Earnings have declined by 23.7% per year over past 5 years. Fail. Are they in a good financial position? Has less than 1 year of cash runway. Fail. Is their share price liquid and stable? Highly volatile share price over the past 3 months. Fail. Have shareholders been diluted over the past year? Shareholders have been substantially diluted in the past year. Fail. Do they have meaningful levels of revenue? Makes less than $1 meter in revenue, $985,000. Fail. Do they have a meaningful market capitalization? Does not have a meaningful market cap, $15 million. Pass. Is their dividend sustainable? They do not pay a dividend. Pass. Do they have sufficient financial data available? At least 3 years of financial data is available. Pass. Are there any concerning recent events? No concerning events detected. Pass. Has there been substantial insider selling in the past 3 months? No significant insider selling over the past 3 months. What can we learn about Cyclo Therapeutics, Nasdaq CYTH, CEO compensation? N. Fine has been the CEO of Cyclo Therapeutics, Incorporated, Nasdaq CYTH, since 2015, and this article will examine the executive's compensation with respect to the overall performance of the company. This analysis will also look to assess whether the CEO is appropriately paid, considering recent earnings growth and investor returns for Cyclo Therapeutics. See our latest analysis for Cyclo Therapeutics. How does total compensation for N-Fine compare with other companies in the industry? At the time of writing, our data shows that Cyclo Therapeutics, Incorporated has a market capitalization of $17 meters, and reported total annual CEO compensation of $490K for the year to December 2019. That's just a smallish increase of 4.9% on last year. We note that the salary portion, which stands at $400,000, constitutes the majority of total compensation received by the CEO. In comparison with other companies in the industry with market capitalizations under $200 meters, the reported median total CEO compensation was $965K. Accordingly, Cyclo Therapeutics pays its CEO under the industry median. Moreover, N-Fine also holds $33 meters worth of Cyclo Therapeutics stock directly under their own name, which reveals to us that they have a significant personal stake in the company. On an industry level, around 24% of total compensation represents salary and 76% is other remuneration. Cyclo Therapeutics pays out 82% of remuneration in the form of a salary, significantly higher than the industry average. If salary is the major component in total compensation, it suggests that the CEO receives a higher fixed proportion of the total compensation. regardless of performance. CEO compensation. Cyclo Therapeutics, Incorporated's growth over the last 3 years. Cyclo Therapeutics, Incorporated has shrunk its earnings per share by 13% per year. In the last year, its revenue is down 3.3%. The decline in EPS is a bit concerning. And the impression is worse when you consider revenue is down year on year. So given this relatively weak performance, shareholders would probably not want to see high compensation for the CEO. While we don't have analyst forecasts for the company, shareholders might want to examine this detailed historical graph of earnings, revenue and cash flow. Has Cyclo Therapeutics, Incorporated been a good investment? Since shareholders would have lost about 88% over 3 years, some Cyclo Therapeutics, Incorporated investors would surely be feeling negative emotions. This suggests it would be unwise for the company to pay the CEO too generously. To conclude, as we touched on above, Cyclo Therapeutics, Incorporated is currently paying its CEO below the median pay for CEOs of companies belonging to the same industry and with similar market capitalizations. Over the last 3 years, shareholder returns have been downright disappointing, and EPS growth has been equally disappointing. Although we wouldn't say CEO compensation is high, it's tough to foresee shareholders warming up to thoughts of a bump anytime soon. It is always advisable to analyze CEO pay, along with performing a thorough analysis of the company's key performance areas.